Okay, we are back.
We are discussing Dynasty.
Now, we're doing good and bad.
Yep.
It was really hard to find goods. This
It
was the worst AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, I agree. That I objectively
Two thumbs. It's a two thumbs down.
I objectively agree with you on that one.
It's a two thumbs down. This was not a good show. There was
I
nothing.
think a lot of people said that too.
Yeah. Now, there were some positives. I thought the production was good. The entrances for some of the people like Julia Hart, it looked really cool. I thought they did pretty well at that. And we saw some memes, which is, the little screenshot of Ricochet just standing there. That was funny. The match itself, this was like really the only match where I'm like, I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, it's, again, you have Kenny Omega in there, and it's hard to have a bad Kenny Omega match.
Right. And like I said, like the production, all of that is fine. That was it.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of another. Oh, and then that was the other one that I don't know why I didn't think about this. FTR. We're finally getting heel FTR again. Thank God. But they followed it up with them being on Collision instead of on Dynamite, which you would think that would be there. And
Collision is kind of their brand, if you want to call it that. Like, that's their show.
Yeah, but the turn was like something that people were dramatically talking about.
Yeah.
But they just did not follow it up well. It's like, okay, they turned heel because of that. Now they're going to monkey around on Collision. How about go for the tag titles? Because right now they're Hurt Business. They're heels, but the people really like them.
Right.
It's like, come on.
Who knows what's going on.
That was pretty much it. The match itself.
That was pretty much it.
It was.
That is all we can talk about with the positives.
Oh my God, there were so many. I'm sorry. When it's a two thumbs down show, it's not going to be good.
No.
This is not necessarily like of the fault of the match itself, but how they're handling this Owen Hart Cup shit. It's stupid.
It is.
Now, put these on regular television.
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
Don't do them on pay-per-view.
Right. That's not a big brain move. That is actually a very small brain move.
Yeah. You're just.
Besides, doesn't Mercedes Hogan have like 20 titles?
Yeah, she has like 4 titles. She won the match, obviously. She's probably going to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because
she's a selfish prick.
She is.
But I mean, we already knew this. This is old news.
Julia Hart worked hard.
Yep.
I like Julia. This was, I would say, of all of the matches, because there were 3 of these matches, by the way, this was the best of the 3 matches. But really, I said it was fine. It was a fine match.
It didn't offend anybody.
It did not offend me. I'm just so sick of Meceredes Moné. I don't know why.
I'm so sick of Mercedes.
I would punch her in the face. I would, like, straight up. I don't give a shit what you think. Just punch her.
She's being paid way too much money for her athletic ability.
She is not drawing shit.
Nope.
Her ego is out of control.
Yep.
And after this company goes under, nobody's gonna hire her.
No. Oh God. No.
Not a single person.
No. Oh my God, this match was awful.
This ending was probably the worst ending I have ever seen in my entire life.
God.
So, I want to paint this picture because this was stupid.
Oh, God.
The mom and sister pointed to Aubrey Edwards, who wasn't even the referee, to the bat that was hiding. Because the bat was physically sitting there, they restart the match. How about show footage of Jericho hitting Bandido and then restart the match? They didn't do that.
Yeah, it was an awful spot, man.
This was so.
Oh my God.
This was so bad. The match was bad. The delay was weird.
Yep.
It was so horribly bad. The least with the positive, Bandido is the champion.
Yes, that is positive because no one wants to see Fat Jericho anymore.
And Bandido is good. I like Bandido a lot. So
and no one wants to see Chris Jericho.
No. Well, he's going to be gone for a while.
Yes, he's going to go be on tour with Fozzy.
And hopefully get himself in shape.
Yes.
Oh
my God.
So Megan Bayne's aura is dead in the water. They have, I don't know how they managed to do this, but every single person that has worked with Toni Storm at this point is dead in the water.
Yep.
We have not seen Mariah May since their match. Camille is dead in the water. Yep. I think they had like one match that was non-title. And this match was here. It dead.
Yeah, I have no idea. What is Megan Bayne going to do now? She's going to go
Tony,
back.
there was no follow-up either, by the way.
No, of course there's no follow-up. Of course, there was never any follow-up.
And now they're going to try to do Chris Statlander or Thunder Rosa again.
Oh my God, just stop. Just stop this.
It's so...
Toni Storm is like the Chris Jericho of the women's division, in that she kills everything that she touches.
At least she's athletic. At least she
true.
keeps herself in shape. And it's like, I don't know why. The matches aren't bad. And the first round of the Timeless Toni Storm gimmick with the champion was fine.
Yeah,
it was good. But for some reason...
This round, because she stopped it, and then she started it again. The second round, everything that she touches dies.
Yeah, seriously. Name me one person who has benefited from feuding with Toni Storm.
At least in this iteration.
Like, I can't think of one.
Beats the hell out of me.
This women's division has gone so far off the rails because you know who's going to beat Toni.
Right.
You know who's going to do it.
We already know. She's going to get her, 12 belts.
It went from 40 to 4 to 12. It's just an undetermined amount of belts.
Yes.
She's just the champion of the world, I guess.
Yeah, or at least that she is the self-booked champion of the world.
It's so stupid.
It is.
It's sad, though. But it really is sad. Megan Bayne made a mistake. At least with Camille, she's like, okay, I'm done with this stupid fucking company. I'm just going to run out my contract.
Pretty much.
Great. Perfect.
Oh my God. I hated this. I don't like Jon Moxley.
Every single match is an overbooked mess.
Yep.
I even said in my notes that this was the worst Swerve Strickland match. The worst.
And it's not because of Swerve Strickland.
No.
I can guarantee you that.
No. The Young Bucks interfered. Their justification was that they helped Hangman because Hangman said, as long as I am still with this company, you will not be champion. I'm just like, this Moxley run with this title is just killing this company.
Oh yeah, and it was originally, I think, it was supposed to be an interference on Strickland's behalf by Jay White. I think that was the original plan, but of course Jay White had to get injured, so the Young Bucks were kind of a second, like a backup plan, but maybe not. Again, conflicting reports on this because nothing on this makes any sense.
There was nothing here that makes sense. This entire show, from just top to bottom, was a total write-off. If you did not see this show, you missed nothing.
Oh yeah, nothing happened. Nothing changed. It's all the same song and dance.
Every single one. I mean, Adam Cole won the TNT champion.
But no, the TNT champion is so irrelevant now.
Right, it is. I mean, all of it is happening on Collision. Nobody watches Collision, by the way. Like,
and then you have Omega and Okada, face to face. But it's like this was a foregone conclusion. I could have predicted this months ago because they want to do a title unification match.
Thank
all in.
God. I mean, I will say that's a positive because this Continental Champion has been a total failure.
And then they're introducing a third women's belt to Ring of Honor.
Yeah, they're introducing the Ring of Honor Women's Pure Champion. Why?
It doesn't make any sense.
Is there a Women's Pure division?
I don't know.
I mean, the only one that I can think of that possibly could have held this belt and would have made sense was Layla Hirsch, but she's no longer with the company.
Right. I have the same sort of sentiment. It's like nothing makes sense. I think they're throwing too much shit at the wall. They're already blowing. Meceredes Moné's versus Athena. Like in like a few weeks. It's like, this is stupid.
Wait, that's just on regular television?
I think so, because they're inevitably gonna face off at the very end of this.
Is Athena even part of the Owen Hart?
Yeah, she is.
Did I say Dusty Rhodes before? I don't know why I'm thinking. Okay.
Anyways, that's kind of what's been going on. It doesn't make any sense.
It's so much. Also, by the way, Dynasty was almost 6 hours.
Oh my, how can you sit through that?
6 hours.
I mean, I take breaks.
I mean, thank God we don't. It was on Sunday, so we don't cover it live. But my God, it was a slog to get through, even for me.
It's stupid.
God, it was so bad. Like I said, 2 thumbs down. I mean,
Yeah.
there were multiple 2 thumbs down shows. I have never just been so miserably bored and then just perplexed in a wrestling show in, I swear to God, years.
Right.
It has been since old school TNA.
But old school TNA has a nostalgic value.
Right. Anyway, so that was Dynasty. It was really bad. Next week is WrestleMania. We're only covering WrestleMania.
Yep.
There's nothing else we're covering but WrestleMania.
Like, we'll cover Stand Deliver the week after. We'll cover any other shows. Everything is going to happen the week after. But
we are
WrestleMania Sunday, right afterwards, we're going to be coming down here.
We're going to be busy bees that week.
Yep.
So keep that in mind. If you did enjoy this, remember to like, follow, subscribe, share, send us matches. We like it when you guys send us matches. And as always, be
majestic.